Hamlyns mixed berry porridge pot is also a great baking ingredient, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fab, quick, healthy blueberry tray bake with a pot. We start with 3 eggs, and I'm going to beat that with 150 grams of caster sugar. I'm going to break the eggs in one at a time, but it's very important that the eggs are at room temperature because otherwise they won't whip up thickly enough. I have a little bowl here to put them into separately, or you can use a teacup. So that's 3 large fresh farm eggs. And into that I'm going to pour 150 grams of caster sugar, which interestingly is the equivalent weight of the eggs, there or thereabouts. And I'm now going to whisk this. You'll see to start with that the eggs and the sugar have to be whisked together until they're really, really thick and creamy. So I'm just going to switch on the mixer now at high speed, and it'll take about 2 or 3 minutes. So that's it, whipped, very thick and creamy. So now we're going to fold in some flour. In this dish I have 100 grams of self-raising flour. So I'm going to sift the flour in to keep as much air in the mixture as possible. Now we're going to fold this in, and folding in is a very gentle lifting motion. You need a big spoon. Stir it very, very carefully, digging and lifting the flour and the egg mixture over each other. So that's the flour all folded in. So now I'm going to fold in the mixed berry porridge pot. And you can smell the berries just as you fold it in. You want to put this in very, very carefully, very gently. And this will give the cake a lovely texture and flavour. And we're going to pour this sponge mix into the tray. Smooth it over the tray very carefully, keeping in as much air as possible. And then I've got 150 grams of fresh blueberries here, so I'm just going to toss them over the top of the cake very quickly. And these will sink into the cake as it bakes and giving it a delicious, juicy blueberry flavour, and it's absolutely delicious to eat as a cake or as a pudding. This is going into the oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes till it's risen and springy to touch and firm. So I'm just going to put it in the oven just now. That's the cake ready now. I can smell it and it looks lovely and golden. Now I know that the cake is ready because I touched it with my fingers. If you touch it with your fingers, it's firm, but it springs back. So I'm going to leave that to cool in the tin, and then I'm going to show you how to ice it with a very simple lemon water ice. I've got some icing sugar, and I've just got Jif lemon or any instant lemon juice, or you can use fresh lemon juice. And we're just going to mix a small amount of icing. Just a squirt of lemon juice. And what we want to do is we want to achieve a consistency which is easy to pipe but not too runny. I'm going to show you how to make the piping bag. Now I took a strip of greaseproof paper and I've cut it in half because we're going to make a small one, because you just want a small drizzle of icing on the cake. And I'm going to take the end of it and make it into a cone shape. I was shown this by a lady who was a confectioner at a bakery in Elgin when I was actually quite young, and I've never forgotten how to do it. You see, now you make the cone shape and then fit it round your index finger and thumb in your left hand, so you've got a cone to pour the icing into. I'm going to pour the icing in. Don't be tempted to put too much icing in, because then it'll come out the other end. So what we want to do is fold over the top to make sure that it's not going to come shooting out. Now I'm just going to use my thumb, pushing like a tube of toothpaste, and I'm just going to pipe very quickly across the cake. Don't be too fussy about a pattern or anything, and you can do anything you like. Once you've mastered the piping bag technique, it's actually very, very simple. I'm just going to pipe this over, and you'll see what a difference it makes to the cake. It just brings it to life. And there you have it, lemon iced blueberry tray bake, ready to cut and enjoy.